Hi everyone, it's Mina here. I hope you all are doing well. The purpose for me doing this video is I want to talk a little bit about the importance of paying NIS. I know many Guyanese, when they go on a job, the employers would tell them they're paying NIS for them, and then they don't follow up with it because, unless you are sick or you need a spectacle or something like that, that is when you will go and check. And then when you go there at NIS, then there is no record of you paying. So a lot of employers have done this. I know a lot of security firms. And this is my personal experience talking to security guards when I was working and so on, where they would say the employees don't. This is not he said, she said, them said story. This is experience. I personally would have worked for 1 year, actually, with many years ago with the state. And when I went, it was a special unit set up, and when I went to claim my NIS, there was no NIS for that period there on the record, but I had NIS payments from before. A lot of people don't know these little information, and one of the thing is that even when you're working in a public or private sector, and you pay your NIS. When you become self-employed, you can still pay your NIS. I wish I had known so much information about NIS. And the only way you can know is when somebody tell you, or you call and you ask. And a lot of information out there that are valuable to people are not aware of. I was not aware that you can still continue paying your NIS on your own if you're self-employed and all those kinds of stuff. So if you are with an employer who does not pay your NIS, then it's really not a good idea, because as you get older, and when you get older, your pension is not going to be enough for you. And kids, if you don't have a good inheritance, kids won't stick around. I have seen this. It doesn't matter how well how well you trained your kids or whatever. The kids don't stick around unless you have good inheritance or something like that. So the best thing for you is to always pay your NIS. Do not work for companies that don't pay NIS for you. Even if you are a laborer or a driver, it does not matter what it is. Ensure that your employer pay your NIS. Work for people that pay NIS for their staff. You are going to regret it as you get older, and when you're ready to retire and all of that, and you will not be getting that NIS pension. It is very important for you to important for you to pay your NIS. It will come in good for old age, because times are getting harder, things are becoming really expensive, and I can see that a lot of senior folks, sometimes you pass by around the place and you see when it's pension time, you see them sitting there, and I've heard senior folks complain to me, the pension doesn't is not enough. It's not enough. And times has changed that it is no longer where one person could work to sustain a home. More than one person. All these information you're getting from people when you just have a random conversation with them. So do not work for any company. Do not. They are supposed to pay your NIS. Do not work for anybody, any company, especially if you're long-term employee. Do not work for anyone who does not pay NIS. Make sure from the moment you finish your first month of working with that person, like 6 weeks into your in your working experience with them, make sure you check with NIS. Make sure they're paying your NIS. Don't depend on them giving you a feedback. And if they're not paying your NIS, find a company to pay NIS, because when you get old, you're gonna need that NIS money. And I just wanted to put that out there for people, because you have to get over 300 contribution before you claim NIS. So everyone should really take that into consideration, given that the times are getting harder and people are aging, and these days nobody, your kids won't even care about you sometimes. So the best thing is that you get that NIS. I just wanted to put that out there for you all. Many people don't know that. So you're gonna need that NIS, and you're gonna regret if you don't make those NIS contribution, because they're gonna come in old age for you. I just want to say that. I hope you guys are keeping well, and see see you all next time. Sorry, everywhere is muddy. There's noise and everything else, so it's a bit difficult sometimes to say what I want to say. And I'm literally holding up my camera with my left hand right now. See you all later, because my pets are gonna look. My dog is gonna come bother me or something. See you all later. Take it easy on the roadways.